In this question, we are given a m by n grid and a value 0 and 1. 0 means sea, 1 means land. In this question, we want to find the number of land cells using which we cannot walk off the boundary. For example, we cannot count this one because using this one we can walk off the boundary. In these ones, we cannot walk off the boundary because we have to cross the sea from this place. So this is what we want to have as the answer. So in order to get this, first of all we have to discard the lands which are close to the boundary. So what we will do is we will start navigation from all the boundary cells whichever are having one by one. So we will find this one. Now from this one, if we have other connected ones, suppose if this was one, then we would consider all this land to be a part of boundary, and we won't get the answer, we will get the answer as 0. But here, since this is not a 1, so we will just make this back to 0, or we will not consider this as the land. Same thing we will do with all the boundary cells, but these are remaining. So these whatever ones are remaining after doing this all operation will be the answer. Here we will count the number of remaining ones, and that will be our answer. In this solution also we have done the same thing. We have taken m and n to be the size of grid, then we add all the boundary ones inside the queue so that we can process them one by one. We could also use the DFS in this case, but it is fine, we are using here BFS. So whatever are the boundary ones, we are first setting them to be 0 because we don't want to add them again. After adding them inside the queue, we are processing them one by one. So then after getting the 1, we are now finding the connected ones, directly connected ones that are horizontally and vertically connected to that cell. So we are finding the next point and then doing the same thing. If that is the 1, we are setting it to 0, making it 0 so that we don't revisit it again, we don't form a cycle, then adding it back to the queue, and this loop will run until all the ones are covered that are covered using the boundary. At last, whatever remaining ones are there will be our answer.